All right, we're back on the recording. Heather, you're muted.
Hey, I do have a question. Is there like a minimum number of people that you feel are necessary to really make it work, to have enough, variety of toppings?
Yes, that's a great question. I'm so glad somebody asked that. So I really feel like we need at least 5 participants at minimum to really move forward with the event. As far as the salad making event goes, if your hostess has 5 other guests coming and she has 3 salad participants, then maybe you just make it a full-blown tasting and you don't do the salad part. But I think 5 would be like a minimum for the salad jar event, because that way there's enough variety in toppings. And in the instance where you might only have about 5 people coming, you would want everybody to step up and bring 2 salad toppings. That way there's a nice spread and you get a really good variety. So, if you have 10 people coming, then I would say everybody should sign up for 1 ingredient to bring. And then if you have, a minimum 5, then maybe everybody brings 2. If you have 8, that's probably enough for everybody to just bring 1 topping. Or in your invite, you can say bring 1 to 2. Some people are going to be super excited about this and say, I'm bringing the mushrooms and the celery. And then they're going to get the ball rolling, and the next person's going to say, I'm going to bring the garbanzo beans and the walnuts. And it'll kind of feed off of some people. I know in my experience, when I have said just pick a topping, there have been like 6 people who pick 2 just because they're so excited about it, and they just don't even realize that they think that, I just want to bring these 2 things because I love them on my salad. So it's not like a bad thing they bring 2, but they need to at least bring 1.
Yep. And are they seeing on the event who already said they would bring a topping, so you don't have 5 people who all bring celery and now you don't have a variety?
Right. So that's why you need to set this up as an event on Facebook, so that people can reply and say, hey, I'm bringing the carrots and the cucumbers. Hey, I'm bringing the tomatoes. Hey, so that's where they're going to put their shout out of what they're going to bring so that you don't get duplicates.
You could probably have that on the pin post and just update it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's where we have it on the pin post.
Yeah, put it on the pin post. People can comment below it, and then they can find it instead of searching.
Yep.
And does each person just bring like 5 ounces of, or do you tell them how much lettuce they're bringing for themselves?
Yes.
Just like a bag of that is going to cover.
A bag or a box, however they pre-purchase.
Yeah, just 1 bag or box would cover making the 5. So, okay.
Yeah. That'll cover the 5.
And Maria, if Monica has some recipes already, if you want to, message us or whatever, I created a salad workshop, and I know I had the Asian ginger in there, and it wasn't just salads. I also gave them people, because I said, hey, if your husband, if the family's T-Rex, I'm saying they don't do salads, I gave other recipes, so I know I can go and search. I know I have some.
Right.
And to come up with 2 for each one, that would take me like nothing.
Right. Okay. Yeah, maybe you and I'll send you what Monica has, and for sure get you on board with helping us with that, because that's the missing piece that we need. I want everybody to go home, like we said, with value. So I want them to recreate salads of their own at home, and we want them to use their dressings to make dinner as well, if they want.
And for the DIY session, if we're selling these bundles like at a workshop, or if we have people that want to attend but can't, they have some basic recipes in order to follow.
Okay. So, this seems really simple, and I've got templates to do a shop list, and also I've done templates to look like Wildtree's workshops. Seriously, my org can tell you on the ones that haven't been integrated. So I can create that because it's just a one-time deal. I'm not going to go and make 20 salad things, but I can help with the graphics and make it look very similar to what they have right now, tying it in and having some cohesive look. If not, and you guys want a different one, not a problem. But we can send that all electronically too, like Heather said. Because if you go to a tasting or if you go to a workshop, say, hey, by the way, we've got these other wonderful things. I want to be able to send them electronically. I don't want to sit there and start printing out a lot of stuff. Nope.
Right. That's a good point. Yep. I love that, Tony.
Do you have a list of the toppings besides that one graphic? Is there a long list, or is that the list?
That's the list that we have. I feel like it's suffice. I mean, it's good. If somebody wants to go rogue and bring crispy wontons as a salad topping, then we let them do that. I mean, if somebody has the idea of bringing mandarin oranges or whatever, that's fine. Like, it's okay to veer from the list a little bit. That's what I love about this.
Okay.
It's got a lot of flexibility. And it's just a lot of fun. It doesn't feel so rigid and so recipe.
It doesn't seem very costly either, to be honest with you.
Not costly.
On their end, for shop list.
Right.
Do you have examples of the emails that you've sent to guests, like before the party, or anything you could share?
I don't personally have any email necessarily. I created like a cute little red stamp invitation that I could text my friends and email to my friends. But really, the Facebook page is where they have to respond.
Okay.
Everybody knows what they're bringing.
Okay.
But if a host has someone that isn't on Facebook, I'm thinking Kathy's probably asking because I have some people that don't do Facebook, especially the younger generation. They're like, oh, that's so passe, get with the times. I'm like, okay, whatever, you young kids, and they're still doing their cell phones.
Right.
So if like I said, I'm okay with helping with graphics because I can create a template that you guys can just download the image and send it out to them. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
we can do that.
We should have a textable invite. My thinking on that is apparently you can text and email from Facebook. I have not been able to figure that out for myself yet.
Maria, I love that you asked the questions, though, because I have no idea either.
No. They would be using Red Stamp. So they would go to Red Stamp, upload the image. Whatever image we post, that will be the textable image. They just save it on their phone.
Yeah. I think that the hostess is going to have to text invite anyway. I always host.
Oh, yeah. I tell the host, all you do is hold it down, copy it, and then paste it on your messages. I mean, my hosts have never had any problems using Red Stamp when I give the instructions.
Well, what I'm saying, I think, Tony, is that you can actually email and text from the Facebook invite, and it directs anybody that's not on Facebook to the Facebook invite. And then
sorry, you're right. You're right.
Yep.
You're right. Sorry.
No, I think we were just talking about two different things.
And Maria, you're saying that too because it's going to be needed to coordinate who's bringing what. Correct?
Absolutely. Now, if you have somebody that just totally doesn't get it and they respond to the hostess, hey, I'm bringing carrots, then maybe the hostess can go ahead and post to the page, hey, my friend Karen's bringing carrots, FYI, everybody.
Yeah. Oh, I would definitely make that the host's responsibility. Anyone who's not on Facebook, it's their responsibility to keep that updated.
Yep. For sure.
Maria, I missed the first 20 minutes, so I'll listen to the recorded call. So if this has already been answered, are there any other documents to this besides the graphics or no?
Not yet, but they are coming because we need to give everybody a recipe list for the leftover dressings or as a DIY.
Okay.
So we're working on that. Maybe, hopefully.
And I can help with that. Like I said, I can get that done quickly if I'm not going and creating, if you guys come up with another concept, I'm more than happy to help with that. And it will look just as good as Wildtree's workshop ones.
Awesome. Great.
Always willing to help, Tony.
That's awesome. That's the
Dreamwork.
And Maria, you already go through, I'm sure, the flow of the event.
Yeah.
I'll listen once we get the first recording.
Yeah. The flow is so fun, you guys. There's just an energy in the room that I can't describe. People are so excited to pick their toppings and everybody's talking. And it's an event where everybody can really be social because you're not really focused on those recipes, kicking things off. It's just such an easy feel. There's music playing in the background, and it's just super fun. And people like take pictures of their salads when they're done. And they're like, "Oh my gosh, I'm eating my lunch at the pool because it was so easy. I just dumped into a bowl."
Maria, one last thing. You were mentioning the assembly line and that some things are harder. Maybe perhaps we should tell the reps that these are the hardy things. So you start on left side and you work your way or left side and work all the way to the right side, and having it in the order that it makes sense of the layering.
For sure. The first time I hosted,
so there's no guess. Okay.
That works out well. The nice thing is the graphic that we have in the Facebook page does show the layering so that all reps can understand exactly how that works. But yeah, definitely something you'll want to coach to your team. And
yeah, it could be just a one-page flyer. Here's the assembly. Here's what it's going to look like. So, you could have have it listed out, like this section, this is it, this is the next one, and go over. Like I know it's hard for me to articulate because I have creative side and a detail side, and it doesn't like to mesh, but you'll see when I pump it out for you.
Great. We'll take anything. I am not the graphic queen. That's not my forte. I'll take it all.
I love the idea that you guys are having with, like Heather, you mentioned the kit that Wildtree can help integrate. That would be amazing to have 2 or 3 or 4 salad kits in the future. That's awesome.
We need to focus on lunch, I think. I think we're missing the boat by not just dinners.
And just speaking from my business perspective, just had a nice lunch meeting with a couple of Wildtree gals as well. And I have done, the bulk of my business has been workshops, and I know that's not everyone's story, but the last 4.5 years have been. And my people are excited about having something different.
Yeah.
Like, not all their kids are loving the meals, and they're not using their leftover product. Husbands are picky.
I'm thinking like you, Heather, too, that it's something different. It's exciting. I mean, we could also brainstorm after we get this all down-packed, run, do something for breakfast.
Yes. I mentioned that.
I feel I'm just going
to burritos.
I'm just throwing this out there, and then I can be shot down or what have you. I really am thinking about where is Wildtree going to be in 5 years? Like, where? I'm just being open for a minute. And what do we strive to be? Will it be dinner prep workshops 5 years from now? Like, where is our marketing team going to take us? And I think about what our jobs as Wildtree reps are, and we are here to serve people and help them learn how to grocery shop from our store, right? We're here to serve people and help them develop a plan that works. And for everyone, it might not be a freezer meal workshop. And I guess I'm starting to realize that because I've been doing these and successfully been doing them, but I feel like, my gosh, could I be missing a great amount of people that just don't want to workshop? So I think that this salad in a jar, what talked to me mostly on it was how can we kind of move back into tastings and into classes that we teach people how to use our products and our services for all of their solutions. And
Heather, spot on with you on that, because Wildtree was always product. That's when myself and Jen and Lauren came up with the freezer concept back in 2009, because I said, we're not getting the repeat business. People aren't using it. It's stuck in their cabinet. We have to be a mealtime solution provider, not the products.
Right.
Because we are competing with Whole Foods now, Trader Joe's, and some of those places are a lot cheaper products with the same type of products. And it's like, okay, we have to give a value added. So I'm with you 200% on that, because that's how I've always been, not just about the products. The other thing that I've been doing is actually, and this is going to tie into my menu planning, I've been actually doing menu planning consultations at my tastings and presenting it that way. So I'm going to introduce this there as well.
Awesome.
Like it can be a DIY. You can get the paperwork, obviously, because tastings, they go and they do it. But I can tell you that when I started doing menu monthly planning and pulling up the calendar of what mine looks like and showed them, I said, how many of you would like to have this where you're saving time, money? And I just say, okay, pick a workshop. If you don't do frozen, you can do it fresh. Pick the customer special, that's your fresh, and pick your fast. And my averages, okay, summertime sucks for attendance, okay? I had 5 people, and it was $783 sales, just on focusing on solutions, like you said. Right. And then I did another party with 6 people, and it was over $800. So wow. You are so on point, because Wildtree is just a product. They're not really on board yet, because I think in the beginning of the year, I was telling them we need to have a catalog that flips. One side is about products and the other side is about mealtime solutions. And I got shut down in 2 seconds. I mean, literally, Leslie texted me and said, stop it.
Oh, wow.
You know, so
that's awesome.
You're on point. You're on point. They need it.
I also think from a new rep perspective, and this might just be in my mindset because I've done like 3 or 4 onboarding calls in the past couple days, but the whole reason we do parties, obviously it's to provide the solutions and help our customers, but from a business perspective, it's to get the next party. So we do need to have other options. What's the next couple options of salad parties we can offer them so that it's not a one and done because I don't need to get together to do it because now I have my salad.
Yep. For sure. And another thing on these salads is they don't have to make these salads exclusively for themselves, the mom or the head of the household. They can make these salads. Like when I did my 5 salads the first go around, I made a jar exclusively for my family. And it was ingredients I knew my family liked in the salad. And then this was our side salad one night for dinner. So I had 4 lunches and a dinner salad, like a side salad for my family. I just forgot to say that earlier. I wanted to say that's an idea.
Oh, I feel so much better. I was so nervous about seeing other people and how they were doing it. This seems like the winning one. The other ones, not so much. I mean, some people were picking up all the ingredients in the jars. I'm like, oh, you're not walking away with a profit. I don't want my team to do that. Stop.
This is so profitable and so easily managed. And it's a way, what was I going to say about that? Oh my gosh, I lost my train of thought. I forget. I'll think of it. Sorry.
Well, Maria, the sooner that you can get me that info, the faster I can start creating that stuff.
So I don't think that this is super suitable for somebody launching their Wildtree business. The way I am proposing we use this with our teams is for the person who has already done 5 or 6 parties already. They know how to order. They know how to write. They've been hostess coaching a little bit. I think that this is great for somebody who's just had at least a little bit of experience. So the rule of thumb in my organization is you don't get to do a salad party until you've obviously done your double launch and obviously you've done a couple of other parties outside of your home with other people. Then I think you're ready to move on to offer these salad parties. That's just my opinion. I don't know how you all feel about it, but it is absolutely not. I don't think it's good for a launch, and just the fact that there's a lot to learn in logistics. I don't know. That's my opinion right now.
I agree. So what you're saying is you're withholding that information that they can't, because it's almost like saying to the kids, don't do that, and what do they do? You know what I'm saying? So do you withhold the files and the information until they have achieved those, or how are you preventing them?
A lot of files. I am going to do a meeting with my team and LITs to get this out to the field, but I guess when I have that meeting and have my own Zoom call with my organization, I'm just going to say this might be something that you don't jump into until you've had your first 4 or 5 events, So obviously we're going to be meeting people at the Salad in a Jar parties that we have, and they're going to join Wildtree because this attracts them. So I haven't thought that through going forward. You know, they met you at a salad in a jar party. Why can't they have one of their own as a brand new rep? I guess I don't know. Any thoughts on that, anyone? I'm throwing that out.
Well, they do workshops when they first come in, and not doing just a tasting party. And so I would think, why not let them do the salad? In fact, that might be easier than trying to start off with a workshop.
Yeah, there's not really.
I know. I'm thinking this as I'm saying this out loud. Like, maybe now that we have this so streamlined and so easy and duplicatable, that maybe it is okay.
Hey, Maria, here's a question. So what if maybe you don't get the numbers, so you don't have a lot of people covering like enough toppings? Do you know what I'm saying? Does the rep provide anything?
No, somebody asked that question earlier. I think that, you know, that's okay. No, at minimum, I think you need at least 5 people participating in the salad jar making process, because if they have, if they each bring 2 toppings, then you've got plenty. That's 10 toppings is absolutely plenty.
I would think you might need to like switch it up though. Like if you know what I mean? Like if some people don't have, like if no one's bringing greens.
Everybody has to bring their own greens.
Their own greens.
Okay.
You bring your own greens, your 5 mason jars, and your measuring spoon.
Gotcha.
But if this is also a tasting party, then the hostess is also making like a typical tasting party menu.
Yes, the hostess is making a typical tasting party menu.
Okay. Perfect. Okay.
And obviously, if there's like, 15 people at a party, you could actually add additional toppings, like, okay, someone brings cubed up, cheddar cheese or, blueberries. That's not on the list.
Well, blueberries and cheddar cheese, cheeses and blueberry and squishy items like berries aren't good for these parties because they don't stay in the jar very well. So if you look at the list of ingredients, there's a list of like,
sure I do.
There's a list of like no-nos.
Okay.
But yes.
Thank you.
Tierney, I'll tag you.
If there's 15 or so people coming and there's not enough toppings to go around, then somebody brings the ramen noodle, those noodly things, and somebody else brings, I don't know, whatever else you can think of. That's
croutons.
And these last like 4 days in the refrigerator, you guys have said, right?
7.
7, okay.
If you do it this way without the proteins and without the squishy berries, they should last for 7 days. I tested it personally.
Good, because I was about to test it, but if you say so, then I'm good with that.
They were great. I was nervous to eat the one on day 7. I was like, oh, this is going to not be good. But it was fine.
Okay, so they're adding their own protein later.
Yes, this is a non-protein party. It makes it so much easier, you guys, so much easier to not have that protein there, other than the beans. The beans are okay, but yes, you just tell them when they go home and they want to have this for lunch, if they need to have chicken on their salad, then they can add their own chicken or tuna or whatever else they put on their salad.
Yeah.
Thank you. So we could just have another file and say, here's another one, here's some additional toppings that you can do on your own. And some people won't know, like, oh, what do I put on top of this?
Mm-hmm.
Like, some things won't really lend itself.
Right. And people typically know. What I'm going to do at my tastings is have the salad dressings already in little tasting cups so that people can try the salad with dressing with a little bit of bread. So before they even go to build their salad, they're like, ooh, I really like the flavor of that sweet onion. I think that would be really good with apples and, cucumbers. They'll be able to tell based on the flavors that they try at at the tasting portion what's going to be good in their salad.
Seems like you guys thought this out very well. Great job. Thank you so much for sharing.
No, we're so excited about it. I'm so glad you guys are excited about it too. It's a lot of fun.
This makes much more sense.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Can we add people? Heather, you created the mock Facebook group. Can we add our leaders to that?
I have a really great idea.
She
Yes,
does.
you can, but I want to share with you, and maybe some of you are already doing this. A really neat thing on your team Facebook pages, as well as your leader Facebook pages, just like I did on the dynamic directors page, you can create an event right through your page. So it's like you're going to make a new post and you click on more and it says create an event. So you can create an event and invite everyone on that page automatically, and then basically just copy and paste the 3 or 4 posts over. So that then the really nice way about that is that you can be the one answering the questions and guiding them versus all of us being on the same page. Who should answer that question? It's, it's just a really neat tool to be able to showcase mock invites right on your page.
I love that.
Okay, so where do we go? Can you say that one more time?
Yeah, so go to your Facebook. You're going to go to your Facebook page, like your leader page.
Oh, yeah.
Go in like you're going to create a post. Click on more, and then create event, and then make a mock party.
And use all the posts that we have in the dynamic directors post. Just copy and paste those.
That's brilliant. Oh, great. I just learned something new. Thanks, guys.
Are we good?
I think so.
Awesome.
Thank you so much. All these files are in the directors, the Dynamite directors.
Yeah, it's a post in the Dynamite directors that Heather made.
Okay.
And it's like just what she explained, the mock event.
Yeah, I know the mock event. I'm talking about the other files that you guys have mentioned. Those
No other
are in
files.
like.
No files.
No files.
I'm sorry?
There are no other files.
Oh, okay.
We are working on creating, like we said, like extra recipes and things like that for their leftover product, but that is not finalized, and we want you, Tony, on board on that. So that's going to be a separate thing.
Okay. Okay, terrific.
Perfect.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank you for sharing. Love, love, love. I got to tell you guys, out of all the direct sales company, you guys are the best people to be a partner with because it's that sharingness. Seriously. Love it.
Oh, that's awesome. I want everybody to have fun.
All right, ladies. Thank you.
Thanks,
All right.
Thanks again. Have a great day.
Thank you,
ladies.
Hey, Maria, you'll post recording links in the mock event?
Yeah, or on the dynamic director page. Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Bye.